What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, episode number 77 with me, GamerKnoob. We need to go to the storyteller. Obviously, we have things to talk to the storyteller about. I love this. This looks so cool. Storyteller. Hey, bud. How you doing? Gregor, have you brought me the new story? I want to discuss our encounter in the Dragon's Lair. I'm sure you do. You're wondering how I ended up there and why I wasn't killed, am I right? When did you go to the tower? We're looking for a certain tower for several years now, and in that place I had a strange feeling of recognition. That tower once belonged to me a long time ago. Knowing my habits, I assumed that some records or other items that could answer the questions about my past may have remained in my home. Unfortunately, I realized too late that the tower was not the lair of that monster. How'd you come the dragon didn't eat you? Despite their beastly tempers, dragons are clever creatures, but their way of life does not lend itself to civilized conversation, which is why they do sometimes enjoy a good chat. And even more, a good story. That was what saved me. I had to share a few of my stories with the dragon, hoping to win her over, or at least distract her. Did you find anything of value in the tower? Yes, thanks to you, the dragon didn't have time to burn everything. I found the memories of my previous life, which I had forgotten. Now everything's clear. Hey, I found this in the molten scar. Cringes, puts his hand on the bloodstained page, his face contorts a painful grimace, his voice trembling with terror. No, he is here again. That terrible grating voice, the horrific semblance of a face, the monstrous appearance, myriad insects forming a body with 2 arms and 2 legs. He touches me. The disgusting creature attacks my flesh, covering me. They're eating me. They're hungry. They will devour everything except my eyes and tongue so that I can see this damn page, so that I can translate the runes written in the ancient, long-forgotten elven language, and I translated hurt so much. I tried to lie to him. I changed the translation, but he saw through my lie. He got angry. Now I'm not lying. I'm not. He takes one of the insects from my face and squishes it with his fingers over the inkwell. Then he dips the quill in it and writes with my blood right over the runes, and I continued to dictate. Calistria, when will this be over? Let me die. Xanthir, let me die. Oh God, such a horrible torture. This poor man was tortured to decrypt my notes. He was so tormented that his suffering became thick like molasses. My mind is drowning in it. My own memories are hidden by these images of horror. I can try to get through to them, but I will need your help. Tell me everything you've seen and heard. I'll lean in on your words and try to use them as light in my darkness of my forgotten past. I see a magic shape. There is a force pulsating in the center. You've seen the ritual. Tell me what's at the center point. It's magic knot. A dead man. They killed the crusader and conducted the ritual over his corpse. Dead man, I don't understand. I feel something else. A life, a living soul in the eye of the world. I don't understand how one ritual... I clicked the wrong thing, I'm sure. I'm going back. I want to get it right. Yes, I do. Save before you talk to people. Save before you talk to people. Why do you keep forgetting this? Save before you talk to people. I knew it wasn't the Lava Lake one. I knew it was one of the other two. I just didn't remember which one it was. Obviously it was when they were alive. Duh. Talked to Erebeth already, right? Oh, no. Okay. Cool. Nothing to talk to Early Sunset about. Regal. Thank you. I gotta go take a rest, and then after we take a rest, then they'll be like, yo, teenagers are here, and then I'll be like, yo, what up, teenagers?
If you wish to convert to the Church of Shaylin, it would bring the goddess and me great pleasure.
Desna showed me the path out of the abyss, and I cannot abandon her. But you are the first person to say I would be welcome anywhere. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, kids. I look so beautiful with my butterflies. Alright, that's all from last episodes. That's why we skipped through it like that, guys, in case you were curious. And if you haven't seen last episode, what are you doing here? Get back to the last episode. How could you skip one? Oh my gosh. The black screen of loading death. Slowly but surely. It shall load. Okay,
let's move.
You would think it would like auto-save right there or something, but it didn't. Save before I even get out here this time. Alright, storyteller. I'll answer your question correctly this time. There's that. There you go. Yep. magic cape was a prisoner. Yes, a storm force spiraling into a sharp knife and a living soul inside in the eye of the whirlwind. There must be a living soul, for the knife is just like a tool. The energies are too bright. I can't see through the glare. What you see during the ritual was alike. A small rift was opened to the abyss. Yes, a rift, an umbilical cord connected to the worlds, allowing not only sentient creatures, but planar energies to travel through it. I can remember it, and the sound over the sound. Worlds appealing to some force. Those rituals, did they enter some connotations? I think it was the word Ravuk. Ravuk, no, name, an old word with tremendous power. The language to which it belongs died a long time ago. But the power of the word lives on. In the past, wizards used it in rituals when they intended to do something far-reaching and contrary to the natural order of things. By hiding the names, they protected themselves from the consequences of the wrath of the gods. Ravuk, I have no name. You will not find me. Now I remember, I know where I saw this ritual, part of it. I'm one step closer to understanding what happened to me. Thank you. If you find more pages like this, please bring them to me. Maybe by putting together, I'll be able to lift the veil on the mystery strand. I found a page that might interest you. Yes, you're right. Another piece of evidence from the past. I've forgotten. Thank you. If you find more pages, here you go. Yes, you're right. The story took hundreds of pages. Brought his voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. It's been 2 years since I started to serve the darkness. You found me in the ivory labyrinth, their gaze piercing through all my protective spells as if they'd been cast by an untrained apprentice rather than the last archmage of Kyonan. She's powerful and insidious. She's the perfect assassin. Her name is Nocticula. She invited me to Alucineria, the city of demons in the depth of the abyss, and the capital of the Midnight Isles. The Lady in Shadow highly values my ability to remain unnoticed. Kneeling before her throne, I listened to her praise and felt like a child being given a pat on the head for doing some simple chore for the first time. But this is no longer important. Now I serve a demon lord, for this is our agreement. She will help me decrypt the scribbles I copied in the ivory labyrinth. In return, I will serve as her court mage and spy for the next 17 years. Now Alushinra is my home, and Nocticula is my lady in shadow. Tell me about your life. Of all the places in the abyss, Alu is the most civilized. Yeah, I'm right. I'm abbreviating it. My lady wants to make her capital the face of the abyss. A place travelers from other planes can visit without too much fear. I don't care. I'm here only to complete my service, get the promised reward, and return to Galarian. How strange it may be, Alu's demons treat me honorably. They hate me sometimes, growl at me, but they never attack. I've prepared many spells and I'm ready to use them at any moment, but I've had no reason to yet. I have my own tower in the upper city, not far from my lady's palace. I've strengthened it with the protective spells and set golems to guard it. I created a portal to Galarian at the top of the tower, one which only I can use. It'll be my escape route if I need to flee urgently. I expect an attack every day, but it never happens. This might sound ridiculous and surprising, but I think the demons of Alu respect me. You trusted a demon lord? My lady in shadow has no reason to hide the truth from me. She does not care about my research. She offered me to help out of curiosity. I am something of a bizarre pet to her, both funny and useful. She offered me help and I agreed, but I must thank my lady for her generosity. 17 years of service for translating 17 phrases of Baphomet's Labyrinth, a bargain. I can't smell anything but sewage. I can hear some demon snores or death rattles hidden by the cocoon of spells. I keep invisible watch in the dirty alley of Alu's lower city. 2 winged shadows sweep past overhead, and a terrible stone-splitting shriek rolls like a tide through the streets, but it cannot hurt me. I know the ways of the city and have protected myself from Velixia's wild antics. My voluntary partner, a half-elf named Kinney, sighs loudly, yet says yet again, they are not coming. I shrug just as I've done every time before. I'm not keeping you. Kinney frowns and turns away in response. I sneak a look at my friend. His unruly locks fall over his face. Kinney carelessly sweeps them out of his eyes. Thinking about something, I find myself enjoying his gentle movements and look away, embarrassed. Have a little more patience, my friend. Soon our goal will be here, I'm sure of it. Mention Velixia. Tell me about her. The maddest succubus of all those born in the abyss. Even my Lady of Shadow can't but smile upon hearing the latest mayhem she stirred up just for fun. Surrounded by 3 succubi friends known as the Sinners, she flies naked over the city, crushing buildings with her raging screams, grabbing poor passerbys, taking them up in the air and dashing them down to the rocks, getting into raging fights with no rhyme or reason. Truly, Velixia is the bane of Alu, but it's also the wild heart. Didn't expect you to find out you had a partner. Didn't expect it either. Kinney is from Galarian, just as I am. He's a thief and a former slave. He escaped from the Cyclopses of the dying empire. I met him before I left Galarian for the Abyss in my old tower, a thief who sought not my life, but a shelter, a place to spend the night, and a protection from his former masters. My charm has worked. Kinney couldn't get past the ground floor of the tower. That's where I found him, sitting on the floor and taking one of my trap's living vines. I freed the hapless thief. I wasn't angry at his intrusion. I was glad to talk with this restless youth of short-lived folk. I had no idea how much I had missed companionship after that. Kinney often spent the night in my tower, partaking of my hospitality. Together we lived through the terror of Earthfall, and when the night came, I took him to the Abyss with me. Recently, he has helped me carry out some of my lady's tasks. Those give me the opportunity to make some money. Did your partner know about your goal to save Galarian? Oh yes, we've discussed my plans many times. Sitting at the top of my tower, nursing goblets of warm wine, Kinney shares my love for our dear Galarian and supports my desire to save its doomed civilizations. Finally, my patience is rewarded. I see a slouching demon in rags, so pathetic that even the demon guards of Alu would not lay a hand on him out of disgust. But my spell-enhanced vision can't be fooled. I see the incubus Zephyrian, the ruler of Alu, who answers only to the Lady in Shadow herself. Passing a step away from me, Zephyrian stumbles and falls into a puddle of sewage, rousing disdainful chuckles from a few witnesses, but I won't be fooled by this game. Instead, I concentrate, becoming even more focused. My lord, I've discovered this crystal of unknown power on one of the Midnight Isles. Have a look. A hand holding a heart-sized crystal burning with purple flame emerges from under the rags. The incubus's hand is shaking, and the skin on his palm slightly smoldering from touching the crystal. The demon's reflection in the puddle of sewage ripples and changes. I don't hear Sephorian talking to the mysterious lord. The incubus hides the purple crystal back under the rags. As you wish, my lord. No, Noticula knows nothing about these crystals, I am sure. Of course, Lord Sokothbanoth. I wince. I have no desire to stand in the way of a demon lord. I turn around. You see, Kinney, we were able to get evidence of Sephorian's treason. I was right. But my friend is nowhere to be seen. Who is Sokothbanoth? A disgusting demon lord, champion of meanness, debauchery, and perversions, and a breaker of taboos. He is Noticula's brother and former lover. Out of jealousy, he tried in vain to kill my lady, but he remained alive after the attempt. He is driven by fear, shame, and hatred towards his powerful sister. I'm standing in the top of my tower. There's a goblet of warmed wine in my hand. Noticula was pleased with my raid. Oh no, she won't kill Sephorian on the spot. My lady's punishments are much more sophisticated. Banishing, demotion, even transformation into a pathetic creature of the incubus was masquerading as. Noticula has a lot of choices. I don't care. I've done my part. I sip from my goblet and turn to my friend. Without saying a word, Kenny takes a rag out from under his shirt and shows me the purple crystal wrapped in it. I chuckle. That's where my friend went after the end of the raid. Well, we were going to keep the crystal. I will study its properties in detail and find out if it will help us achieve our goal. Noticula doesn't know that I have the crystal now. Let her look to Sephorian or a demon brother for it. I drink from the goblet again and I look down. Alu lies at the bottom of the tower like a faithful dog at the feet of its master. I earned respect here. Even the lady in shadow heeds my words. I feel a treacherous smile appear on my lips. Of course, when 17 years have passed, I will turn to Golarion. But for now, I like my life here. I served a demon lord, and what's more, I liked it. I did not expect that for myself. I was a completely different thoughts, desires, and motives. So maybe change so much, I don't know. Serve the darkness. She found the ivory labyrinth, gaze piercing through her. Oh no. Wait, okay, we literally just read that. I don't know why it was like, hey, you haven't read this yet. I think that just does that with him. Found a page. Another evidence. Found another page. Found another page. Oh. My feet are covered by a crawling carpet of locusts. A few insects got under my clothes, under my shirt, down my back, and my pants. They are crawling all over me, tickling my skin with their little legs. They will not attack until they recognize me as a stranger. Protective spells are guarding me, allowing me to deceive the pestilent denizens of the grasping rifts. Keep very still. I am but an observer, an uninvited guest who prefers to remain unnoticed. I don't hold my breath when the demon lord Daskari swings his scythe over Izyagna. I feel nothing when Izyagna deftly avoids the blow and tries to strike Daskari in return. I am here by the order of Noticula, must observe the fight and then return to Ulu. The affairs of the demon lords do not concern me. Why didn't Noticula send you to follow Daskari? I don't know, and I don't want to know. My service to the lady in shadow is almost over. It's the 17th year of my life in the abyss, and I'm already counting the days to the end of my term. Who is Izyagna? She is a rising demon lord, servant of Lamashtu. She simultaneously inhabits 7 mighty ant-like bodies. Izyagna and Daskari are always sniping at each other, but they dare not enter into open war, fearing Lamashtu's wrath. The current fight is just a small quarrel, 1 in a million. As Izyagna came to the Raspig Rifts with only 3 of her 7 bodies, I'm sure it will be easy for Daskari to destroy the intruder. Where's your friend Kenny now? Well, here with me, of course. The stubborn lad refused to stay in the Alu and volunteered to accompany me to the Rasping Rifts. He said he wouldn't miss such an exciting adventure for the world. His youthful zeal and desire to live life to the full seemed to be making me younger, too. Rift Carver, Daskari's scythe swings up again, with whistles through the air, lodges in the ant-like head of one of Izyagna's bodies. Greenish slime splatters, the poisonous drops falling on my face. I keep very still. The last convulsive movement, the ant-like body winces, tearing the scythe from Daskari's hands and jumping back, only to drop onto its side and lie still. This loss will hardly worry Izyagna. To kill her, one must destroy her heart, which is hidden deep under Yanaran, a city in Lamashtu's realm. Disarmed, Daskari turns to Izyagna's second body that is attacking him. Slowly turn to Kenny, who is sitting next to me. My young friend is unusually easily impressed by such mighty opponents fighting, but the seat next to me is empty. Kenny is gone. Forgetting about the danger, I look around for my friend. The swarm of locusts at my feet buzzes, displeased, but the need for secrecy no longer seems important. Where's Kenny? After a moment I see him, the treacherous shiver runs up my spine. My friend is standing over Izyagna's fallen body and reaches for Daskari's scythe, sticking out of it. What's so special about Daskari's scythe? Rift carves a power over the material planes. Daskari made his scythe with his own hands from his mother's skeleton. It can cut rifts in the planes themselves. The demon lord used it to make the rasping rifts, his own abyssal realm in the plane of the abyss. Kenny, stop, don't touch it, I scream, throwing caution to the wind. Friend turns to me, his face baffled. I understand him to an extent. The scythe able to rip passage between planes will certainly help us save Golarion, but trying to steal it is so rash and stupid. We have nothing to defend ourselves against the demon lord's rage. Stop, my friend, before it's too late. Out of the corner of my eye, I just say Daskari lift another of Izyagna's bodies and tear it to pieces with his bare hands, but I don't hear his howl of victory. The demon lord throws away the still body of his enemy and turns to us. A swarm of insects is biting my feet. Locusts cover my eyes, hitting me in the face, trying to get inside my nose, mouth, and ears. Nevertheless, I get to it first. I grab the giant scythe and swing it awkwardly in the air. The cover is so heavy, my hands instantly cramp. I have no idea how I managed to lift it at all. Drop the scythe on the ground, but the damage has been done. Right in front of me, there is a small rift, a wound in space. The smell of the loose sewage comes from it, a wonderful smell that brings me hope for salvation. I grab Kenny's sleeve and dive into the rift, only a moment before Daskari's claws cut the air before we just stood. I angered a demon lord and my life was hanging by a thread. I never thought I'd have so much of that, like that, could happen in my life. How many dark sides of my past will I have to find? I'm starting to fear what I might see in the next pages. I want to just go through this so it's not there anymore. Hey, another page for you. That's it. Thank you. Finding more pages? Yeah. I have to go. Bye. Whew. That was a lot. That was a ton. Now I'm going to go sell some stuff.
Follow me.
I don't really have that much stuff to sell, do I? I kind of... I don't have any druids. Go away. I'm gonna keep it. It's one of the special ones. I don't know. Half a pair. Alright, yeah, why not? Alright. I need to find where this chick is. She's over here. Apparently. Apparently she is over here. My girlfriend's sending me the cup pong game. So I'm responding to that real fast. Don't mind me, guys. Just throwing balls. So we got one in. We got two in. Oh no, we get balls back. She's gonna be upset. We missed the third and fourth one. That's okay. All right. Where you at? There you are. Remind me who you are. Rhianith, sales representative, Frizzle Dazzle & Co. Trading House in Erosion. I have a few offers for your quartermaster making business connections as a reason. What's the personality you wanted to discuss with me? I know, I've said this so many times, now that I actually have to say it, I can't put two words together. I want to talk to you about my son very much, but he's avoiding me. I know you're friends, or at least he listens to you. If you could convince him, or at least to approach me. Just a minute. What's your son's name? I know no one by the name of Neith. Oh, of course, for me, Neith is not my family name. My husband didn't have any at all, and neither did I. We took the name of the village we lived in. My son's name is Lann. He knows I'm here, and he is hiding from me. I can't blame him, but I might never have another chance to make amends and tell him I love him. Why doesn't Lann want to see you? Isn't it obvious? I gave up and abandoned him. The day his father and I decided to go our separate ways, that was that. He must resent me or hate me, or maybe he's ashamed of me, or maybe he's wiser than me. Some children should meet their mothers, and there's no point in reopening old wounds, but I still want to see him so much. Felpa married a mongrel. How did that happen? When it comes to love, does it matter who you are? Back when I was young, I was a smuggler. One day my friends and I were attacked by our rivals. They were in such a hurry to get their plunder they didn't even finish us off and just threw us into a well. I ended up in the mongrel tunnels. Kinnan was a young and curious. Luckily our boots interested him less than we did. He brought me back to life. I screamed and stabbed him. That was probably a sign that our marriage wasn't going to be a happy one. And still we loved each other. He took care of me and was always ready to make me laugh. He was optimistic, but not the most driven man. On the contrary, was too driven. I dragged him to the surface. I believed back then that I could move mountains if I just wanted it hard enough, but it didn't work out. Why did you abandon your son? Because I broke. I gave up, convinced myself that it was our decision, not my decision, that it would be better for everyone. I'm not sure if Lann told you, but I had other children besides him. They were different. All of them were special, and all of them was missing something. They just couldn't survive. The last one was born in pieces, and I realized he would be the last one. I just knew it. I didn't need any healers to tell me that. After that, it's like I sank into a black hole. I saw Ken grieve. I saw Lann struggle to find a place for himself. The neighbors felt no pity for us, even when they heard about our struggles. They accused of us worshipping demons, Lamashtu, anyone, and I realized I was to blame for all of it, for making Ken go to the surface, for deciding to have children with him no matter what, for appearing in Ken's life, having Lann, and for what? So he could suffer? Ken and I discussed it. He said he would take our son to go to his tribe. We both thought that we were relieving each other of a terrible burden, that we would at least be making Lann happy, but because he would grow up among his own kind. I still ask myself if we did the right thing. If Lann doesn't want to see me, there was nothing to worry about it. What kind of mother could abandon her own child? Yes, I agree. Show me your wares. I wish to see what you have. Mostly potions. Yeah, nothing too good. Come here. I'll find your son. Thank you. This means so much to me. You're welcome. Lann! Buddy. Oh, Chief Soul's here. Cool. I'm probably going to go around at one point and, like, talk to everybody again. At some point. Who knows when. Lann. Mom came to see you, Lann. Oh, that's not the only mark on service. Got any plans for the future? Plans? You have too high an opinion of me. To be honest, I've never thought I had less of a plan than I do right now. I thought everything would be simple. We go to the service, become crusaders, and somehow figure things out later. But later is now. So it tells me not to rush things, but he's always said that. If I listen to him, I'll have moss growing out of my ears before a single thing changes. One thing's for sure, as long as you're a leader, there's hope. Things are always happening around you. It made me realize that I need to stick with you. If I do, one day I'll find myself scaling a citadel of evil, a bow blessed by all the gods clipped between my teeth, about to plant an arrow on the chest of some ancient demon. Your people have come to the surface. Does this mean you're no longer nethers? Huh, that's a good question. We're not fully uplanders yet. I think we're now uplander nethers, although if you think about it, we used to have nether uplanders. After all, our ancestors came to the caves from the surface, and now I've given myself a headache. Maybe I'll leave the task of renaming our people for a better time. We'll talk to him in a second. I want to see if Chief Soul has anything to say. I said no. Stop asking me, Chief. You have to, Lann. Look at me. I'm old. What do I know? Cavish. And you? You know everything around here. Yes, you do. You're young and strong. You can last a dozen years. You've always said that I'm not one of you. How can I be chief now? I'm a loner by nature. Who's going to listen to me? Half the time I don't even listen to me. It's a new time for Nethers, Lann. You're young, and from your new time, there's confusion up here, under the sky, but they'll get used to it. I won't know. I won't. I know nothing here. You know everything. You know, the chief is right, Lann. You have all the qualities of a good commander. I believe in you. If even you are on his side, all right, I'll give it a trot. But when my dear Mongols come running to you, crying and demanding your soul back, don't say I didn't warn you. They won't even remember old Stroll with you around. Hey, don't rush me into becoming chief. I meant that I'll just give it a try. Nothing more than that. And after a few days, I'll come to you, Commander, with a report. Just you wait. All right, now, Lann. Your mom came to see you, Lann. Why don't you talk to her? She got to you, too. It's not that I don't want to see her. I'm just busy, you know, with this and that. Crusader matters. Sometimes I feel like the mother of a large brood. And besides, she didn't come here for me. She's on business. I don't want to distract her. By the way, have you seen her card? I've got one from the merchant. Embossed in gold and everything. People with gold letterings on their business cards probably don't have time for idle chit-chat. I'll bet you need to book an appointment with her a week in advance. Even if I do, what will we talk about? Think I'm angry at her? I'm not. I never was. She and my dad had it rough. They didn't make it, and that's nobody's fault. But so much time has passed. And she and I are just strangers. If you happen to see her, tell her I've got a lot on my plate right now. Maybe some other time. I know she lives in Erosion now. Maybe I'll send her a present for her birthday. Ooh. I mean, I'll run back over there, bud, but I think this is one you should be going to talk to yourself. I'm just saying. Oh. I don't see, like, the murder. Wasn't this where she was giving her speech? I mean, I guess the bodies got cleaned up, probably. Hey, Horgus, how you doing, bud? Oh, you doing so good, nothing new? I'm sorry, but Lann doesn't want to see you. He is stubborn. I'm not sure he gets it from his father. We try again, but now, she's a package from her bag and opens it with a small striped arrow painted yellow and red. There's an arrow. It's from his very first bow. I made them so bright that he could easily be seen in the grass. I showed him how to shoot. I taught him how to train his vision to account for the wind to fix his string. Just take it to him as a souvenir, a keepsake. Tell him I've never forgotten him. I know Lann won't forgive me, but he should at least know that. All right. Don't worry, just gonna run back across town now. Don't mind me. This is our life. We talk to the storyteller for the first like 15 minutes and kill our voice, and then we run back and forth for Lann and his mom for 15 minutes. And then we have 15 minutes to save Ember. Hey Lann, your mom says, here's your old arrow. Your mom gave me this. She's never forgotten you. She's very sorry. Carefully examines. This is my toy from when I was a kid. Suddenly he breaks the arrow with his clawed hand and flings it behind his back. Doesn't matter, not anymore. She made her choice, and my dad let her. I don't want to blame her. I have no right to. Sorry, I must have woken up on the wrong side of the bed today. Sitting around prison for too long is bad for me. I started getting irritated by the smallest things. I'm always in the best mood when I'm killing demons with the wound. Don't tell her I threw away my arrow. Please don't tell her I don't want to. Please tell her I don't want to see her. It'll be better for everyone. All right. Don't mind me. Just headed back over here. Hey, my girlfriend sent me more cup pong. We'll play that while we run across. Alright, see how she did. Oh, she made her first shot. Oh, she sunk her second shot. Oh, no. She got her balls back. Oh, she missed her third. And missed her fourth. Alright, she's like me. We're both terrible. Oh, I made my first one. Oh, I missed my second one. Alright. Rhea. He threw the arrow away. I'm sorry. Alright, alright. It was just a silly sentimental piece of wood. That won't change anything. He is right. He did the right thing. Hey, Lann! Lann starts up to Rhea and stops as if he had an invisible wall. Mom, you look well. Rhea clenches her fingers so tight and knuckles go white. Lann, you're so tall. I see your entire tribe is here. How's Dad? Did he stay down below? He died. Oh, I see. Lann, I thought you didn't want to come. I still don't want to be here, but I'd be a coward if I didn't come. It's alright, Mom. I'm not angry with you. I've just been very busy. You're lying. Am I not even worthy of your anger, Lann? Do you hate me that much? Is that all you have to say to each other? Why don't you finally reconcile? Because we never fought. I understand why this is such a big deal. Alright, we said hello. I've done my filial duty. Do you hate me, Lann? Mom, of course not. I understand. For years I blamed myself for you and Dad trying to live like a normal family and have more children. If I hadn't given you false hope by being born alive and almost human, grief wouldn't have broken you. If anyone is to blame, it's me. I don't have to be angry. Right to be angry with you. Doesn't matter if they're right or not. Say what you feel. I can't joke my way through this, can I? Do you want me to turn to my mother and say, Mom, it doesn't matter that my last brother was taken out of you piece by piece. It doesn't matter that you've been banished from everywhere because Dad and me. None of that matters because a selfish brat wanted to have a mom and still does, even after growing up into a man. Is that what you want me to say? No, that will never happen. Never. You've already said everything you need to, sweetie, and you've never been a selfish brat. Headstrong and a little lazy, maybe, but never selfish. Forgive me, I love you so much. Whether you believe it or not, I'm sorry that I wasn't strong enough to be the mother you deserve. I forgive you. I love you too. What I just said now, I went too far. I was so lonely without you and angry at you, at Dad, at myself most of all. I know, Lann, I'm so sorry. You silly little cake potato. Don't you dare be angry at yourself. I've never regretted having you, not a single day. You know, I'm leaving soon, but when the war is over, find me in Erosia and we'll visit your brothers together. I'm sure their graves were looked after. Well, do you agree? Lann gulps and nods without saying a word. Good! Oh, little hugs! Oh, it's just so cute. How long are we hugging for? Are we done? Yay! Okay. I'd like you to stay longer. Showing off. Grown so big, not the little potato I remember. How come no one has snatched you up and married you yet? I was hoping I could skip it. Mom, did you know that grown men whose mothers call them little potatoes in the middle of Dresden don't tend to have much luck with the ladies? I wonder how long this will last. Look at him doing his poses. Ha! He's the freaking Ginyu force over here. Oh, sorry. Will big potato work? Yep. Yep, works just fine. You guys good? Alright, I think we're good. Time to dip. We got places to be, people to see. Ava, you better be coming too, if you're out here. So they don't have to wait for you. You must gather your party before venturing forth. We gotta go rescue Ember. If we can find the place on the freaking map, man. Can I not leave? It wouldn't let me go farther until I did that. No, we bring our healer with us, I believe. Oh, can cut Pong load fast enough for me to send back a move? Let's see how she did, guys. Oh, she made her first one. She missed her second one, though. I'm one ahead still. Oh, I missed my first one. Oh, I missed my second one. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright, now we gotta find out where the heck this place is that they took her. Hell Knight's Outpost. Ivory Sanctum. Baphomet's Shrine. She's here. I gotta go to Freedom's Court first. I'll be there soon. I promise. Sorry, I had to cough. Strongung, you're in luck. I was about to take you to the commander, but Gregor is already here. Gregor, a very special guest. Aranka looks at the Oread standing next to her with admiration. She's obviously marveling at the stoic and rugged face of the majestic giant. Allow me to introduce Strongung, the Oread of People's Emissary. Esteemed Gregor, I am honored to speak on behalf of all Oreads. The Oread elders and sages learned of the champion bringing life back to the defiled and corrupted territories of the north. Our leaders secluded themselves in meditation, later holding council. Such massive gatherings are uncommon for our people. They only happen because of important reasons. The Oreads have decreed that we ought to help you. We are the children of this earth, and you're its champion, so we should join forces and fight together. But then the sages of Jalmaray began to argue with the enlightened priests of Eregion over who's more worthy to lead a united army. My impulsive brethren from Janderhof is presumed to do it themselves, gravely offended both other parties in the process. Their disagreement was fierce. In the end, the Oread decided it falls to you to decide who you wish to seize your allies. Can't you wise ones agree? Our people do business slightly less hastily than other mortals. We live and think a different rhythm, more solid and deliberate. In your world, this argument would be a little more than a squabble between old friends and inevitably resolved and quickly forgotten, but I fear time is too precious for you to wait on our reconciliation. It's always sad to see how freedom of thought can lead to divisions. Of course, we're not going to condemn foreign traditions and other people's ways of life, but we regret not being able to receive all the help that Oriads could provide. I wish to know more about your people. Many of us live on the island of Jalmaray. My brethren dwell in the highlands of monasteries where they study the wisdom of Auri and Nethys and achieve enlightenment and become great contemplators of existence. But those who anger us risk finding out why everyone is afraid of the Oriad's fury. Another large settlement of my people is located in Assyrian. They are born from the Kamsin sandstorms, majestic and terrifying tempests that can bury a city in a single night. The Kamsin are caused by fierce spiritual battles between elementals. The Oriads of that land possess a far starker and cruel wisdom than Jalmari monks. They worship Assyrian gods and are powerful defenders of their homelands. The large settlement is located near Janderhof, Varicia's largest dwarven city. I hail from there. The Oriads of Janderhof are closely bound to the dwarves, who adopt many of their crafts, customs, and traditions. Among our kinsmen, we're considered to be hasty and adventurous. There are people in this world who believe associating with dwarves can turn you into such a rash adventurer. Arankas, early sunset. What do you advise? I've never seen a real Oriad monk from Jamari. There's so many fantastic stories about them. Of course, you should ask them for help so I can go to it. Well, never mind. What I'm trying to say is they will surely come in handy. I consider any help valuable and like to pay my respects to any Oriad willing to aid us. Having said that, I feel that the Oriads of Janderhof who live next to the dwarves would feel closer to the Crusaders and be easier for them to understand than the other members of the people. We've already assembled plenty of diverse volunteers who seek to defend Glorian. Perhaps we shouldn't push our luck by continuing to increasingly exotic allies. Okay, so let me see this. Check. So we got these guys, Assyria, Starker, and Cruel Wisdom. Yes, I want those guys. They sound neat. Some reinforcements are Assyrian. I'll pass along your words to the elders. Your chosen army will move out immediately. You don't have to worry about them arriving late. We may move slow to decide, but once we make a decision, we will not tarry. Huh. Don't mind me. Just dying trying to read this much. Just slowly dying. You guys still doing the thing? I have to go. Just making sure everybody's got it. I've got everything done for everybody, you know. How's this doing? Is there anything going on here? I have no idea. Try one of these. No idea.
Let's move.
You got anything to talk about? Nope. I bet they're all pretty much nothing to talk about, but who knows? Why don't I get any, like, units from you guys? Maybe I made a decision where they don't give units, they help in other ways. What's your mood? Well, Cal 5 Knives is a good guy, brigand or not, but his gang, some of them only came here to respect for their leader, and their respect isn't going to last much longer. They don't like fighting demons in the open, they just aren't suited to it. They feel more confident back in Chilix, robbing the rich, even if they did give everything to the poor. How'd you... Alex, what's your story? I've already had all these. Why did you believe I was the only one who could prove a war? Yep, I've already done that. How go things in my court? It's not because it's contractable, at least it's fun. I have to go until next time. Causing problems over here, 5 Knives? No?
March on.
Alright, we're good. Time to leave. Time to leave. We got a new army, I'm sure now. Alright. What do we got now here? Senior comrades. Seal looks like the most valiant and responsible warriors. Yes, issue this decree, please. Thank you. Everything's going smoothly there. Okay. Armies. Sand clerics. No idea. Just have no idea, man. Guess sure, take less. Too bad you can't take these guys with you. Alright, now. We are heading in this general direction. I'm not throwing pong balls at cups, I swear. Yeah, evade. I don't need to fight them at the moment. Sure, we can take a rest. Protective rituals are actually harder now. We didn't get Lann. We didn't put Lann back in the team. Oh my goodness. Reverse to Dresden! God dang it. I wondered why my team looked a little odd. I was thinking in my head, oh, we've got our damage dealers. We're chill. Oh. Demon army approaches. Can't believe I made that mistake, man. I don't know if I want to do this again, but I could, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm drinking so many energy points a day, and I don't even know what I'm spending them on, so, like, I guess. I just want to get my dudes, okay? That's it. Just want to get Lann and then go rescue Ember. Oh my goodness. When mistakes get made over and over. Don't mind me, guys. Yeah, I want to leave. Go away. Thank you. Now, back to what I was doing. Charge! Yes, yes, everyone is freaking fatigued again, except Lann, of course.
How'd you know you don't got long to live? You look healthy enough to me.
But that's because I'm secretly coughing into a lace handkerchief that's becoming stained with blood as my condition progresses.
Well, that's no good. All my armies are chilling. Continue. I must go save Ember. Random encounter. I failed to sneak past. What are you doing, Woljif?
Yet another obstacle.
Well, there's some big people to fight here.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ow. 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 Ow.
No glory without risk. Go.
Cover
Very
me, all right?
rude of you.
Forward!
Yeah, stand up. Take a smack.
We won't falter.
You definitely need to be healing. Seems like a baby heal to me, but okay.
You won't survive me. I'm wounded.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Got it.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Why not both?
Strike with all your might.
Okay, so you heal 3d8.
Endure this.
Critical,
I won't
109.
give up.
That seemed good.
The light, take you.
This is actually a kind of a crazy random encounter.
Onwards.
Let me help.
Yes, I would like you to be healing my friend here, if you don't mind.
Magritio Turino.
Actually, just use this.
Magritio Turino. Magritio Turino. Magritio Turino.
You're not Ember, I'll tell you that much. You're not Ember.
Shelyn guides me.
Alright, let's get out of here. Well, just don't fail your sneaking next time. Okay, thanks. The heck? This is a really big random encounter map. Sometimes random encounter maps can actually have things hidden on them, so I figured we could run through it real fast and check it. Even though we're trying to go rescue Ember, we only have like 4 minutes left in this episode, so we're probably not going to happen this episode because there's a lot of chat in this episode, but you know, it's okay. Whoa! That's a lot of freaking armies coming in, dude. Bye. What a fight. So glad they were invading us. Where are these other ones coming in at? One's coming in right here and one's coming in from way over there. That's okay. Alright. Continue. No, evade. Another army reaches us and attacks. Alright, smaller army. What's this? I'm gonna focus on the giant stack of flies. Honestly, we don't have the strongest of armies here. That is our strongest unit, though. Oh, he's coming in. Maybe that'll do something. I don't know. This is an army of ranged units, so. Like, this army just fights with range. It's just what they do. I didn't give them the boost that time, did I? No, that's why they attacked less? I see. Nailed it. That song is so good, though, once they get into melee with me. Alright. We're at least going in. But first we're gonna rest.
Due to the proximity to the Worldwound, many inhabitants of Canabras are suspicious of tieflings. Tiefling boy, tell me, what are tieflings doing to change public opinion? How are they dealing with this problem?
We pinch stuff from people who really don't like us. We rob from other people too, but we don't clean them out in the same way. That's like justice, right?
Sure. Sounds right to me, bud. Alright, let's go in. It's looking like this is going to be a next episode kind of thing, considering we're like less than a minute from it being our normal cut time. Hello? The altar of Lord Baphomet has been desecrated. We will clean it with the blood of the traitors. Is that Ember? Look what you've done. Give them the girl and we'll be pardoned. Hands off, scoundrels. We won't give her to anyone, not you or the demons. Please don't fight. You're all kind people. You don't need to hurt each other. Baphomet demands blood. Spare no one. Traitors and faithful alike will be sacrificed to our lords. Looks like the girl's right. If we want to survive, we'll have to fight together. Oh my goodness.
They are the darkness.
Why am I surprised? They're literally right in front of me. Well, looks like we're fighting, guys. Alright, we'll do this. We'll try this fight out then.
Make every strike count.
You can delay until after Sela. This is nice, though. That was nice. You can also delay until after Sela. Oh, this is just like so beautiful. I can't even like not do this. You know, like wait a minute though. Chain lightning instead. Aww. Chain lightning failed, didn't it? 0 damage. What about you? What do? You do anything fun? Sure. Alright, walk up, Sela.
Glory without risk.
Distract them from me.
We can do it. Forwards.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah, go up and help. I mean, these big guys are not really too concerning. Wait, Ember's here too. I get to play as Ember. Oh no, Ember's fighting by herself. Okay. Go throw a fireball this time. I don't know, man. Like, I just don't feel like there's any reason to do anything with this guy. Here, go give him a bit of luck. Murdered.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Time to share your treasures.
We won't falter. I'm wounded.
Yeah, you are.
You won't survive me.
Dodge, Gregor, dodge. At least we got heal, right? At least we've got heal. Kill. Alright. Beautiful.
Into the fray.
Cover me, all right?
You guys kind of suck. Not gonna lie. Let's get a mastodon out here, shall we? Gregor's not in the best of spots.
Endure this.
You guys are doing so good. Keep up the good work. Feeling.
I won't give up.
The light, take you.
Miss.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Strike with all your might. I'm wounded.
Yes, you are.
Make every strike count.
Murder the mirror images. Ember, like, heal your ally, you know? You have, like, abilities. You're fighting. Might as well come heal. No? No, is that not how that works? That's okay, whatever, it's fine. What a heal. Seela's not doing anything. We'll have Seela freaking heal him.
Distract them from me.
Good job, good crit. Breathing hard, a cultist knight wipes her blood-smeared sword on a tabard depicting Baphomet's own holy seal. She looks around. It was a difficult fight, but by some miracle none of the cultists perished, as we saw a few explode. Looking back at Ember, she kneels in front of you. Knight Commander, we are guilty of treason. We repent. We beg for your mercy. Don't listen to her, Commander. Another knight also bearing repentance. She was ready to give this girl to the demons, though she realized there'd be no mercy from them. We were all traitors and murderers here, henchmen of the Baphomet and the soldiers of Thasgarad's army. You'd better kill us all on the spot. Don't say that. You protected me, didn't you? Maybe you wanted to do something bad, but then you changed your mind, didn't you? Please don't punish them too harshly. They didn't mean to hurt anyone. They were just deceived by demons. Are you alright? Yes, just a little scared. The kind knights protected me, and then you came. You need to constant watching, kiddo. Why were you scared? You have a dragon friend. You should have just told them that Ava would come show them what's what. Then they'd let you go. Then they'd let you go at once. They would. Tell us what happened to you. Some of the locals had gathered so we could all pray together. Then those knights came and started fighting, and they killed lots of people. Then they took me here and put me on the altar. I asked them not to hurt me. Then they started arguing among themselves. Some said they had to sacrifice me, and the others wanted to protect me. I was so sad they were arguing or tried to make friends again, but they just yelled more and swung their swords. Then I cried because I didn't want anyone else to die. My tears fell on the altar, and then smoke came out of it, and the altar split in half. Then all the knights screamed, and demons came from the outside, and I yelled that I had insulted Baphomet, that I didn't want to hurt anyone. I swear I just wanted everyone to be friends again. Did you really say prayers for demon lords? Yes, I think demon lords are the most miserable creatures in the world. Being evil is sad and painful, and it means that the evilest ones are must be the saddest of all. Happy people don't start wars and don't bring terrible calamities down on others. So I thought that if they heard our prayers, then maybe they would change their minds and wouldn't be evil anymore. Oh, Ember. Yep, that's all I have to say about that too. Oh, Ember. People call you a saint, and now I understand why. Me? That can't be true. I'm just an ordinary girl, a sinner like everyone else. Which of these knights protected you? All of them. Please don't punish anyone. You see they've repented. We have, I swear. Don't believe the repentance of a cultist, Commander. We're all liars and traitors. Why are you defending them? They killed your congregation and abducted you. Yes, they killed many good people, but will killing them make anything better? Please don't kill them. You've seen they repented. I know it's not harsh law that guides your judgment, but your heart. Please find a little mercy for them. Hope you will punish with this full force of the law. Let them be your congregation. I won't punish them. Commander, we can't be trusted. I can't even trust myself. Just a few hours ago, I was slaughtering this girl's congregation. I was about to sacrifice her to Baphomet. But I believe in you. You do want to change, don't you? Thank you. We will try, of course. After everything we've done, we can't remain knights of orders we betrayed. We'll lay down our weapons and do the job you sent us to do. Deal. You'll see they won't do anything bad. Shall we go? Bye. Yay! We got Ember back. And we got some loot. Templar's missile.
Unbiased opinion?
What did we just get? The Blazing Crown? Whenever this wearer of headband of +4 charisma deals damage to an enemy through it. Stop, Gregor. Stop. Charisma deals damage through a spell, they'll get 10 temporary hit points for 3 rounds. Here you go. You're looking great.
Let us be off.
Alright, well. I mean, she destroyed the altar. I don't know if there's anything else here, but I guess we'll walk around real quick. Never know what you might find in an area, right? And then we'll call it an episode after we've walked around here for a hot minute, friends. Considering we're a little bit farther along than we would normally be anyway. Okay, seems like an odd map for there to be nothing. Yeah, see. There's always something sneaky. And it looks like there's more loot up here. And we might be able to cross that. Well, this is a lot more than I thought we'd find. I thought we'd just find an exit. More loot. And yep, we can cross this just like I thought. But we can't get down or anything, so that seems extremely pointless. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. I will see you all in the next episode. Peace! Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!